Hello everyone, Tassif here, back with another video. And as you can see, I am enjoying the weather. I am sitting out here on the patio, and I've got some nice flowers behind me. I love flowers. And I've got more plants over here that you can't really see on camera. But anyway, I'm enjoying this lovely evening, and no matter how relaxed I am, no matter how comfortable I am, no matter how much I'm enjoying the weather and the scenery and everything, deep in my mind, I am always thinking about the political arena. I'm thinking about what's happening in the world of politics. I'm thinking about the future of our country, and I'm thinking about the November 2024 election that's coming up. And my friends, as I always say, that the world of politics is very, very unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen, and the perfect example of that is, um, you just look at the events of the last few weeks. All of a sudden, Joe Biden decides to exit the race, and almost immediately, Kamala Harris becomes the front runner. Joe Biden gives his endorsement to Kamala, and even after Biden endorsed Kamala Harris, um, you know, commentators, some of them thought that maybe it's not going to be Kamala, it might be somebody else, and some even called for an open convention. The Democratic National Convention that's coming up in August in Chicago, and some people, some really high-ranking Democrats, they immediately expressed their support for Kamala Harris. But then there were others who wanted a more who wanted competition, who wanted this to be a competitive process, so that other Democrats could also compete to be the presidential nominee. But anyway, at this point, as I've said before, it does appear that Kamala Harris is going to be the Democratic nominee, because the conversation that people are having right now are, who's going to be the VP pick for Kamala. So anyway, I do think that the Republicans are in a very good position. We've got Donald Trump at the top of the ticket, and then after a lot of speculation and anticipation, and people waited for months to find out, but finally we know who he picked for VP. That's JD Vance. So we have the Republican ticket. It's the Trump Vance ticket. It's Donald Trump and JD Vance running from the Republican side. And so I think that there's a lot of energy among Republicans, and not just Republican voters. I think freedom-loving Americans in general, a lot of swing voters who I think now lean to the right. They have seen, a lot of swing voters have seen the economic devastation and the border crisis, and all the problems that people faced since Joe Biden came to office. So a lot of independent voters, I think, are leaning to the right, and they are now likely to vote for Trump Vance. However, I must say this, that there's still a lot of work that the Republicans will have to do. People can never take for granted that we're going to win. As much as I think that the Republicans are going to win, I think the Republicans are going to win the presidential race and also other congressional races. But I think it is so very important to keep to continue to work hard. Um, if if you study the political history of Kamala Harris, and and what she did in the Senate and what her performance has been as the VP, then it is very easy to conclude that she is not going to be very competitive. However, um, when you see so much of support from the Democrats going towards Kamala Harris, it it tells me that the Democrats have also united. For a long time, I have been saying that Republicans must unite, Republicans must come together and you know put aside whatever differences there may be within the party and unite and support Donald Trump. I think that is happening. I think the Republican Party is very much unified. And then we have also seen among the Democrats that there were lots of problems. The Democrats were in disarray for a long time, especially after the June debate, the presidential debate that took place between uh, Donald Trump and Joe Biden. After that debate, after Joe Biden's extremely poor performance, a lot of Democrats started walking away from Joe Biden. They called for Joe Biden to exit the presidential race, and it seemed that Joe Biden wouldn't exit the race, that he would stay in, and in spite of calls for him to leave. And if he would have stayed in, that would have caused a lot of division within the Democratic Party, and that would have been very good for the Republicans. Our party is united, the Democrats not united. It's good for the Republicans heading towards November 2024. But now it appears that the Democrats are also very, very united in supporting Kamala Harris. And obviously she, if you look at her recent fundraising numbers, I think I forget what that dollar figure is, but she raised a lot of money, and she's getting all the endorsements from high-ranking Democrats, um, and of course she's going to get the support from Hollywood, and so the more money she raises, and the more and more people support her from the Democratic Party, it seems that the division that existed within the Democratic Party when Joe Biden was running, those divisions are going away, and the Democrats are also uniting. And so that's why I think it is very, very important for the Republicans to continue to work hard, to continue to reach out to the voters, to continue to spread the message of freedom and peace and prosperity. Because if you look at the issues, then we win. The Republicans win. Because when Donald Trump was in office, we did not have this kind of inflation. The economy was very strong. Our position at the global level was very strong. Our businesses were doing well. A lot of small businesses were thriving. A lot of people were opening new businesses, making investments, and we saw tremendous enthusiasm and growth and prosperity in the economy. Our military was strong. Our border, Donald Trump worked really hard to secure the border. He made great progress, and so everything was heading in the right direction. With Joe Biden in office, when he came on board, when he took power, everything started going in the wrong direction. Inflation, high gas prices, border crisis, supply chain crisis, rising crime, and lots of other problems. So, if you pay attention to the issues, the Republicans are in a very strong position, and we are going to win. That's what I believe. But then the Democrats are also uniting in supporting Kamala Harris, and depending on who she picks for VP, the election maybe I don't know how close it's going to be, but my message will be that as much as the Republicans, we think that we're going to win, we must continue to work hard, because Kamala Harris definitely is going to be, I mean, if she picks somebody from a battleground state as her running mate, then this election is going to be quite competitive. Um, I'm hoping Trump wins Wisconsin. I'm hoping Trump wins Pennsylvania. But then I hear that Kamala Harris may pick Josh Shapiro, governor of Pennsylvania, as a running mate. If she does that, then that might give her some advantage in Pennsylvania. So anyway, I would just urge freedom-loving Americans out there, the Republicans out there, to work hard and to keep working hard, because this is probably the most important election of our lifetime, and the Republicans must win to make America great once again. So thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe and stay connected to me. Thank you so much.